Welcome to Insane Survival, where everything is designed to kill you. With that said, I've been traveling around until I've noticed a nice canyon in front and decided to check it out. But then suddenly, I started to take damage, and I realized that the sun is my enemy. Because I was extremely brave, I went to hide behind my bike in the shadow. After I waited for the sun to hide, I was safe and I started to roam the land, hoping that I will find a building to be able to recharge, or to scrap a new battery because I had just a small one, and that's not enough. Then the planet decided to remind me my lack of gyros on the bike. And my first struggle appeared in front of me. With my heart broken, I realized in what bad shape I am now. I started to collect all the materials I could and thinking on what now? What's my next move? That bike? That bike was all I've got and now it's gone. While I was grinding it down on its final moments, all what I was thinking is why? Why I was not more careful? And like that, I found myself walking and looking at a deadly but beautiful sky until I found a tree. And we all know what everyone says. If you see a tree, then go underneath and think about your life choices. So, I decided to effing backspace and start again. Perhaps this time I will be more lucky. Now, I was full of hope and energy, telling myself that this time I will be in charge of what happens next. While approaching the ground at unbelievable speed, I had time to scout the surface for possible destinations. And then I saw it. That's it. That's my salvation, I believe. Or at least I hope so. As soon as I landed, I started to travel towards the GPS marker I've seen from the sky. When I was close by, I started to approach slowly and carefully, hoping that there are no turrets and I was safe. And this time, my luck seemed to be on my side. My heart was pumping faster and faster while looking at the small base because on top of the building was a wind turbine, a power source. That means now I have energy as much as I want. Full of excitement regarding this opportunity, I went to the rover to grab my handgun and started to check around to make sure I am alone. I've noticed this small storage-like building, and when I peeked carefully around the corner, I found this toilet. Finally, I can have my peace moments on this planet. Now it was time for the real prize. After I started to check the main building, in my mind, I was wondering what loot I'm going to find inside. Is it someone inside? But first, I had to spend 10 years of my life to grind down this cursed broken door. Luckily, no one was inside. Now was time to check my loot. When I opened the second small storage, I was happy to see a better welding tool. At this point, I was already satisfied with my finding. And on top of that, I even had a bed to sleep in. While hacking the lockers, expecting for new loot, I was also checking outside to make sure nobody's coming to shoot me. After all, you never know when the previous owner may return or may not. But then as soon as I opened that locker, my eyes were really happy by seeing that proficient welder. Now I had the power to weld everything. After I spent some time reading a datapad, probably from the previous owner, and slowly taking ownership of the small installation. At this point, I was still not sure what is gonna be my next plan. Should I be on the move or should I stay in the same place? But yeah, I was still a bit confused. But then, doing this, I realized, wait a second, I completely forgot to check the second building. When I have seen what is inside, I could not believe how lucky I am. It was an effing large cargo container. On top of that, I even found another small battery. This was good news, because I just doubled my power storage on the bike. It took me a good minute to think what to do next, but first I decided to attach the second battery on the bike. But of course, weird stuff had to happen first. But with a bit of luck, I managed to do it and put it there. While sitting down to recharge my suit energy, I started planning on how to build the rover using the large cargo container. My plan was to raise it up on a piston and starting building a basic frame around. But then the gods of Clang decided to piss on my idea and make me suffer. Legend says that he still runs after that cargo container, hoping for the best. Sadly, even if I did my best to stop it, I couldn't, and the cargo container exploded, destroying one of my batteries as well. My mind was again broken and destroyed by this scrupulous planet and her dark gods. While running back home with my hopes broken, I had to change my plans again. I needed a better vehicle to roam the sandy dunes, but this time using an advanced hinge, like any other normal engineers would do. And there it was, a better bike. Still crap, but a better crap. And it was mine. The last thing left to do was to build a connection point to be able to recharge it. And finally, I had something. Finally, I was ready to conquer this godforsaken planet. Hey guys, this is future me. At the moment of editing this video, the server I was playing on got wiped and improved / fixed to be ready to go by these kind people. If you like this short story, make sure you let me know by liking the video and giving me your feedback in the comments. Maybe if this video goes well, in the future I will make a survival series out of this using the same type of video. See you in the next one.